Okay, so we're going to make a steak turner out of a piece of steel, but the point of this is I'm going to show you how to stretch the steel out. So we're going to use a couple of things for this. We're going to use our anvil, we're going to use a peen hammer, and because I like twists, we're going to use a couple of wrenches, and we're going to use the tongs to keep the metal from burning our hands. We're going to start with a piece of round stock that I've squared up, and what I need to do is get it about 12 inches, which is up to this point. So we're going to use the peen of the hammer for half of it, and we're going to use the horn of the animal for the other half. So let me get this heated up and we'll get started. Okay, so I'm just going to use the peen of the hammer, just come down. Okay, so now I've got about half of it drawn out. I need to draw the other half out, and I'm getting close to my mark. So I'm going to use the horn of the anvil for the second part, so you can see how that works. Okay, now the farther up the horn you do, the less it's going to move it. So if you want to move a lot, you start down here, and all I'm doing is hitting the same spot as I draw the steel across. Okay, so now I'm going to do the other side, and I'm going to be aiming for my circle here. As you can see, I'm moving the steel pretty well. Okay, so now that I've got it drawn up out as far as I want, I'm going to straighten it out. Now the reason I'm doing 12 inches is because that's about how long a skillet is. Okay, so now that it's cleaned up and it's pretty straight and I've got my angles on it, I'm going to take the point down, or take the tip down to a point so that we can use that to stab the meat until you've got your point. I'm going to bring this back a little bit. Okay, now that I've got the point, I'm going to round it over. Okay, so now that I've got it my point, I'm just going to make this round just by twisting back and forth until I've got a nice round point. So now I'm going to put my hook in. I can do this over the horn, but I can also do it over the edge of the anvil. And it's just light taps. So you've got your nice little hook. Now, I need to put a bend in it. The thing about steak turners is there's left-handed and there's right-handed. So to make a right-handed, you want the tip pointing to your left. To make a left-handed, you want the tip pointing to your right. So I'm going to make a right-handed one. And just take it over the edge of the anvil. And now you've got your steak turner part there. So now I'm going to put some twists in this to make it look nice. I'm going to do reverse twists, and to do that, I'm going to use a couple channel lock pliers. Okay, and as you finish up the twists, so now to straighten this up, I'm going to use my beaten stick. I'm going to get one more heat on this. So to keep the twist from getting deformed as I straighten this out, I'm just going to use a piece of wood. So you've got a nice straight steak turner now. Now the last thing I like to do is put a little grip on the end of it. Now you want to make sure your grip lines up with your tip. So all I'm going to do is just take this, and just like we did the tip, just slowly bring it over. Until you got something about the size of your finger. And there you've got a steak turner. And once I wire wheel it, it'll look just like this one.